Hey, welcome to another songwriting video. So excited about this one. I recently listened to Taylor Swift's new record Midnight, and whilst I was listening to it I came up with this idea for a title for a Taylor Swift song, which was Midnight Maze, and I had some kind of lyric ideas and just loads of things floating through my head, and I thought it would be really cool to have a new addition to my songwriting series where I write a song for an artist. I know Taylor Swift writes her own music, but just in the spirit of the series, we're going to imagine this is me writing a song for her. And the aim of this is for me to push myself writing wise, but also to see if we can just come to some kind of original song idea that would make sense on Midnights. And that is a challenge, and I'm up for a challenge. So here we are. I have some lyric ideas already that I've just been coming up with, ironically, late last night, possibly at midnight. And also a few melodic ideas that I've just been floating around my head, but we're really going to kind of get stuck in with it today and refine it all. Starting with the keys, I may end up using my other keyboard with some synth sounds on, because that's going to get me really into the Midnights mood. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I've got this idea that is basically telling the story of anxiety and ultimately having a panic attack. Unfortunately, I suffer with panic attacks, and so I understand how they kind of affect me, building up during a day and then kind of coming at night. And this is basically gonna sort of tell the story of that, almost as if it's a person, like it's a being, lyrically, and how it sort of takes you through the maze of that and sort of distracts you and leads you further and further into that maze of panic and trying to find your way out of that. And I think that the way I'm going to try and do it metaphorically is that you think it's a person that I'm in bed with, but actually it's anxiety, and you only find that out with the reveal at the end of the song. If we can get this right, if we can do this, we're going to try. So I've got these ideas, I've got these lyrics. You summon me to bed, become an idea in my head, you plant the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Wonder in misery if this life is out to get me, stuck in this loop since late this afternoon. I've got so many and I don't know how I'm going to fit these in. Lead me down corridors with flights of stairs to endless floors. The thoughts are piling up in every room. I want you to be able to see these lyrics, you know, I want you to see what's happening in your head when you listen to this song. I take the deepest breath, not sure that I have any left. I reach out, but there's no one in the room. That's me saying room again, so we need to think about that. There's no apology, because that would be from me to me, the shadow puppet I trapped in this tomb. And then I feel like the outro thing, this is all very, I don't know where this is going to go. It's all on me and over me and done with me for now. So I'm hoping that somehow we're going to get there with this story, but lyrically that's what I've got so far. And then musically I've just had a few ideas, so let's see if we can fit them in. I was thinking about this key, but I might take it up a little bit because I think Taylor could sing it down here, but I can't because she has a lower voice than me. Oh, Taylor Swift, you and your low vocals. You summon me to bed, become an idea in my head. You plant the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Plant the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Let's take it up again, just for me, for the moment, because my voice is tired. Summon me to bed, become an idea in my head. You watch the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Is that how low I really had it? Wowzers. Wonder in misery if this life is out to get me, stuck in this loop since late this afternoon. We need to change the melody here. Lead me down corridor and flights of stairs to endless floors. The thoughts up, the thoughts pile up in every room. Lead me down corridors and flights of stairs to endless floors. Space. The thoughts pile up in every room. Yeah. Stuck in the slip since late this afternoon. I need to say loop. Loopity doop. Yeah. Just go further. because here I've got written, just go further through the midnight maze, but maybe the maze bit isn't what we need right now. Maybe that needs to come later. And you say I can get you out of life, even thrive. This is like the lies that the anxiety is telling me. Come further into this maze. You know, I'm the only thing that can help you. You have to trust in me. But actually what it does is it makes you panic even further because you push everything away. So it lies, it's lying to you. And you say I can get you out of life, even thrive. Just a bit deeper in this. What about, I feel like it needs to be a one-syllable word, you know? Okay, I've totally changed tactics. And you say I can get you out alive, even thrive, but the rain pours into a monsoon. So it's like, but the, whatever lie the anxiety is telling me becomes apparent because things are just getting worse. Like getting worse. Okay, and then we can get into our chorus, I think. So what have we got so far? What have we got? And you say I can get you out alive, even thrive. But the rain pours into a monsoon. Okay, not with the ooh, I'm just jamming. But we're getting there. So we need a chorus. We need a chorus. I also want to see what this whole thing sounds like with a kind of spacey synth behind it. Because it's important we stay on track with what the actual brief is here. Or else I'll just end up writing a song that's mine, which it may end up well being anyway. You know, this happens with songwriting. Plant the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Yeah. Oh, not that. Something like this is better, I think. I'm going to turn this up slightly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, No. You summon me to bed, become an idea in my head. You plant the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Wonder in misery if this life is out to get me, stuck in the sloop since late this afternoon. Lead me down corridors with voices days to endless floors. The thoughts pile up in every room. And you say I can get you out of life, even thrive. But the rain pours into a monsoon. Okay, so far what I've done is like build. And what I gathered from Midnights is that we kind of have these builds and then these backing off choruses sometimes. And production wise, it might be interesting to take it a step back, or I don't know, we need to make sure that when we have, if I get to the point where I have drums, something like this, super simple. Because that's the kind of vibe that's happening in Midnights, just production wise, super simple, really economic with it. That was it. Midnight, maze, oh, maze. My dog's in the background making noises. Meet you in the midnight lights in the eyes, the day when you and wise on the cloud. I meet you in the midnight lights in the day, the day, oh, I don't know, something like that. Just got a notification. Something like that. Maze. I don't know, I can hear lots of vocal effects swimming around us for this chorus. Okay, I think I've got chorus lyrics. My dog has been doing some crazy things behind me whilst I've been writing these, so if he makes any noises, then That's what's going on. We've got meet you in the midnight phase with the days all replay again. There's no way out, no way in. Meet you in the burning blaze of the flames that you frame within. Over and under my skin, the midnight blaze, crazy puppy. One crazy puppy coming up. So, meet you in the midnight maze where the days all replay again. There's no way out, no way in. Meet you in the burning blaze of the flames that you framed within. Over and under my skin, the midnight maze. So I'm trying to sum up here all of the anxiety that comes, or the panic that comes. You know, you're stuck, you're trapped, there's no way out. You've created the flames and then you framed them within a certain context, even though none of it, you know, it's just in that state of panic where you can't unpick everything that's happening. It just becomes too much. And it is like an inferno. So hopefully, chorus-wise, that makes sense, and it fulfills the narrative that we're trying to tell within this so far. So I just need the second verse and the middle eight. I need to stay on track with this. Also, I'm definitely going to take the key down of this, but I'm just writing it in this high key for the moment because my voice is a bit tired and I write easier up high. We'll change it. Will we change it? You want to say hello? Hello. I don't know, we need to come up with a proper post-chorus. I think actually what will happen is we'll keep that loose, and then in production it will come together with different effects, because that's definitely a thing within the Midnights record. I hope it's not too like on the nose that I'm literally saying Midnights, but Taylor says midnight a couple of times in the record, so I think it's okay. Second verse, we're nearly there actually, it's coming together, it really is. Second verse, what are we going to say? I need to get us back in the room somehow, because I've sort of set the tone of it. Said we're in bed and I've been stuck in this loop since late this afternoon and all of the kind of things that the panic feels like, but now I need to get us back into the physical kind of thing of this. Okay, so something like, this blanket feels heavy on top of me like lead beneath, like, I'm just googling what the heaviest metals are, and mercury is one of them, and that happens to rhyme with what we're saying. So instead of saying on top of me like lead something, I'm just going to say on top of me like mercury, and then we can do something about the temperature again. I know we've said about a blaze, but we haven't said the temperature, and I do, when I have a panic attack, I do feel very hot. I think I've come up with the post-chorus thingy, so it'll be like the midnight maze, the midnight maze, and maybe have the maze going around the outside of that vocal, because there's so many bendy vocals and sort of sweeping things and sweepy basses in the Midnights record that I want to include something like that in this song. You were just lying low, why am I even surprised? Meet you in the midnight maze where the days all replay again. There's no way out, no way in. Meet you in the burning blaze of the flames that you frame within. Over and under my skin, the midnight maze, the midnight maze, the midnight maze. Mid-late time, and then we've got it, then we've got the whole thing. I need to somehow, I might have a break for lunch after I do the mid-late and then come back and play it with like the right synth sounds. Yeah. Okay, what about something like in the midnight maze I consider the role I play in the mirror, 'cause no one's gonna save you now. I can't go down that low. Now Oh, it can kind of. Something low that Taylor would do. It needs to be a short one as well, because it needs to be a very short middle eight so I can fit this last bit in. Okay. In the midnight maze, I consider there's no apology, cause that would be from me to me. The shadow puppet I trapped in this tomb. Meet you in the midnight maze where the days all replay again. There's no way of knowing it. Midnight maze. It's all on me and over me and under me. I need this outro. It's all on me and over me and then with me for now. Something like that. I think we kind of got it. I think we kind of got it. Yes. Woohoo! I'm back from lunch, ready to try and sing through this whole thing. Might go wrong at some point, but we'll get the general idea. For anyone that's interested, for lunch I had soup. I made a potato carrot soup with a little bit of butternut squash and a grilled cheese toasty. Okay, so I've changed up the sound that I'm using. I think this one works better. So let's see if I can remember all of this post-lunch. Here we go. You summoned me to bed, become an idea in my head. You plant the seed and watch the chaos bloom. Wonder and misery if this life is out to get me, stuck in this loop since late this afternoon. Lead me down corridors with fastest stairs to endless floors. The thoughts pile up in every room, and you say I can get you out of life, even thrive. The rain pours into a monsoon. Meet you in the midnight maze where the days all replay again. There's no way out, no way in. Meet you in the burning blaze of the flames that you framed within, over and under my skin. The midnight maze, the midnight maze. The blanket feels heavy on top of me like mercury. The race is on to find the exit door, and you just lie and lie. Why am I even surprised? I let you into my life. Meet you in the midnight maze where the days all replay again. There's nowhere out, no way in. Meet you in the burning blaze of the flames that you framed within, over and under my skin. The midnight maze, the midnight maze. In the midnight maze, I consider the role I play in the mirror, 'cause no one's gonna save me now. I take the deepest breath, not sure that I have any left. I reach out, but there's no one in the room. There's no apology, 'cause that would be from me to me. The shadow puppet I trapped in this tomb. Meet you in the midnight maze where the days all replay again. There's no way out, no way in. Meet you in the burning blaze of the flames that you framed within, over and under my skin. The midnight maze, the midnight maze, the midnight maze, the midnight maze. It's all on me and over me and done with me for now. Okay, so a few mistakes, but I think we've got it. Let me know what you think of this song, if you feel like it would fit on Midnights, even if it would just be a bonus track, or do you think it would fit in the main original record? Let me know your thoughts. You know, can you imagine Taylor singing this? That's the most important thing. And I hope you enjoyed this songwriting video. I have plenty more in the series, so do go ahead and check them out. I'll leave a link to the whole playlist in the description box down below. Midnight Maze, everyone. See what you think.